everyone, and today I'm here with my review of Girl Missing by Sophie Mckenzie. So this book follows a girl called Lauren, and Lauren is around 14 years old and her life is pretty normal. It's the same as every average teenage girl, you know, it's just a normal teenage life until one day when she's doing her homework she finds herself on a missing persons website and she thinks, you know, I'm just going to enter my name in, just curious to see how many missing Laurens are out there. So she sees a couple, and when she lands her eyes on the third child that she sees, that's when her life starts to change, because the third child is called Martha Lauren Purdett, and it says case type missing, date of birth March 12, 1992, age now 14, birthplace Evans, Connecticut, she has brown hair and blue eyes. And I'll just read you this paragraph. It says, I looked at the face above the words, a chubby smiling little girl's face. Then at the date, she'd gone missing, September 8th, 1995, less than 2 months before I was adopted. My heart seemed to stop beating. The date of birth was a couple of days out, and I was British, not from America like the missing girl. So it wasn't impossible, was it? The question seemed like a drug through my head, turning me upside down and inside out, filling me up. Could I be her? So when Lauren finds this out, her whole world changes. And I mean, mine would, yours would, anybody's life would change if you thought that there was the possibility that you were adopted. You start to question everything that you know. You start to wonder if the people that you thought were your parents and loved and cared for you actually lied to you throughout the years. You know, you start to wonder who you can trust and what is being true in your life. So due to this, Lauren decides to go away to America to try and discover her real parents. She wants to meet her biological mum and dad. She wants to know what happened, and I mean, anybody would. You want to know answers. Why was I adopted? Why did you not want me? Why did you give me away? So when she gets to America and starts to find out answers, she starts to go looking for a real family. The people there that did abduct her and put her up for adoption are going to do anything to keep her silent. The people that did take her away from her family and put her up for adoption, you know, they don't want her to find out the truth, and they will do anything to stop her from finding out. So if you didn't already know, Sophie Mckenzie now is one of my favourite authors of all time. And Girl Missing was the first book that I read by her, and I first read it several years ago, and at the time I absolutely loved it, and it got me into her books, and I'm now thankful for this book because now I absolutely love her and I'm so glad to have discovered her. I really loved this book, and I loved it as a child, and I still love it now. It's one of those books I could reread now, even now at 19, and I'd still love it. I love that, you know, there was twists and turns I didn't see coming. It was gripping. It literally had me on the end of my seat. There was some bits where I was like, oh my god. You know, I really loved with all Sophie Mckenzie's books, there's mystery to them. Like, you never know what's going to happen next. So I'm always surprised. There's always a twist and turn I never see coming. I really loved this book. It was a quick, fast read. It was action-packed. There was just stuff going on the whole time. I haven't read the next 2 books in the series, which are Sister Missing and Missing Me. Whether I'll get round to them anytime soon, I don't know. But for the time being, I really did enjoy this one. Going with Lauren on this journey, it was just so good, and at the time it was a topic that I hadn't really read about. I didn't really read a lot of mystery, and I don't really read a lot of books about a young girl maybe being abducted and put up for adoption. I really like Sophie Mckenzie's style of writing, and just the whole way the book was put together. It just flowed nicely. It was like a super quick read. You could read this within a day, 2 days. Would I put an age group on this book? Probably not. I would say there isn't really any swearing in it at all. I'm just saying, if you're like, if you're like 9 years old and that, I reckon you could read this, as long as you don't get too scared. It isn't really that scary, but yes, I definitely recommend it. So yeah, so this is my book review of Girl Missing. I know it's pretty bad and I haven't given you a lot of information on it, but I honestly, it's one of these books I don't know what to say. Like, there's a lot of books I could go on for hours about, but this one, it's one of those books Oh, you see, I'm losing my words now and I'm rambling. But anyway, I hope you liked it. Like I say with all my reviews, if there's sadly a question or information on this book I've missed out and you feel, you wanted the answer to, leave your question down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. So yeah, this is my review on Girl Missing. I guess I'll see you next time. Thank you ever so much for watching, and like I said, check out this book and Sophie Mckenzie's other books because she's a bloody amazing author and she just rocks, and I definitely recommend it, her and this book. So thanks, I'll see you next time, bye.